Hey guys, welcome back to our Mississippi State Dynasty in NCAA Football 2003. Today we will be going up against the Florida Gators in the SEC title game. We really shouldn't be in this game. We are 8-4. Well, we just happened to beat the right teams at the right time. And we really aren't expected to do a whole lot in this game. As the Florida Gators are the 7th ranked team in the nation. They're coming off a loss to the Florida State Seminoles. They beat them 23-13. And the only other loss on the Gators' schedule was against another Florida team, the Miami Hurricanes. And they shut them out 30-0. And the Miami Hurricanes are 12-0, and they will be playing in the national championship game. I don't know who their opponent is yet. We'll find out in the next video for our bowl game. Taking a look at our schedule. Our first game of the year, we lost to Oregon 31-7. Beat Texas Tech by 1 point. Lost to Auburn by 10. Beat LSU by a field goal. South Carolina by a touchdown. Got upset at home by Troy State in a game where our offensive line got put to shame. But enough about our schedule. I'm going to send it down to the boys for their pregame predictions. See who they're going to be rooting for today.
The energy is mounting as these fans get fired up for this year's SEC championship game being played here in Atlanta. We're inside this dome stadium for tonight's matchup between the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. And here come the Gators. With Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, ready to bring you another incredible matchup as the season starts to wind down. We'll see which teams will be left standing after it's all said and done. The Bulldogs are going to have to play a great football game if they expect to win this one, Kirk.
Well, I think you're right about that, and I'll tell you why. Florida needs to look no further than their quarterback to figure out what holds this team together. His ability to read the defense and take what they give him is the reason they'll win this football game. He's a smart young man.
And another thing, Mississippi State is really going to have a tough time on defense stopping this passing attack. Kirk, they'll play hard, and they'll play well, but it won't be good enough to win. You can count on that, my friend.
Thanks, guys.
Well, they're not really giving us a good chance of winning this game. Can't really say I blame them as John Michael Marlin kicks the opening kickoff out of bounds. The Gators will start off at their 35-yard line. Great field position. Ingle Martin is the quarterback as Rex Grossman has been injured and will miss the rest of the season. And he starts off the game right with a 25-yard pass. Ernest Graham will take a carry, break a tackle, get about 8 yards on the run, right up the middle. Single back formation, Graham will get another carry with another broken tackle. That was Gabe Wallace. Tried the arm tackle and missed. Ingle Martin will throw over the middle to Vickers, a 6-yard catch. Looking to throw once again, goes sideline. That's Jacobs down to the 13-yard line for first down. Ingle Martin so far picking apart this secondary, and Ernest Graham gets about 3 or 4. 2nd and 6. Martin will do option, and he is stuffed. That'll bring up 3rd and 6, and Martin will do quarterback draw and get absolutely nowhere. That is Greg Jack, who tackled for a loss. He's got 44 tackles on the season as the Gators line up for a field goal, and it is good. The Gators take a 3-0 lead in the SEC title game. Ken Tops will take over for the MSU Bulldogs, and he's got Jenkins. First play of the game, gets all the way down to the 42-yard line. Great run after the catch. And they'll hand it off to Jarius Norwood for his first carry of the game, and he gets about 7. They're going to set up a screen to Jarius Norwood, and he loses 4 yards. It's 3rd and 8. Pump fake, and Tops goes down. As the offensive line collapses, and Norwood fails to block anybody on the play. They'll punt it away. Ingle Martin will take over. Quarterback draw, and he's going right side. Runs through a man. Still going all the way down to the 42-yard line for big first down run. That puts him over the 0-yard mark on the season. His first positive run of the year. And Ernest Graham runs through another tackle. Greg Jack dives and misses. He stiff arms a man. Gabe Wallace finally takes him out of bounds at the 42-yard line. What a run for Ernest Graham. Shotgun formation. Martin will do another draw play. And he gets decked. 7-yard run. Graham with another carry, and he's taken down just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and inches. And Green gets a carry. Greg Jack misses yet another tackle. Make it all the way down to the 22.5-yard line for another first down for the Florida Gators. Backup quarterback was in there. Zingle Martin is in need of a breather. And Greg Jack gets tackled for a loss. Carthon with a carry, and Greg Jack gets another tackle. He's all over the field so far today. That'll end the first quarter of play with Florida Gators on top, 3-0. And Jacobs lays out for that catch. He's short of the first down, though. They'll have to kick another field goal on 4th and 3 here. Kick is up. And it almost hooks out, but it does squeak in there for another field goal. It's 6-0 as Tops gets sacked once again. The left tackle, you can see, just got up off the ground. That is Lee's 2nd sack of the game. And Tops will look to throw once again here. He's going to scramble out right side, still going. Dives to about the 25-yard line. Tops alone in the backfield. And he throws it to Bivens, who drops it. MSU will have to punt it away. The Gators are just having no issue throwing the ball as Perez with a nice diving catch towards the sideline. That's only his 8th catch on the season. He's got 97 yards receiving on the year. As Martin looks to throw it again. And he's got Kite wide open. He gets it down to the 17-yard line. Ingle Martin having no problem throwing the ball today. And he's going left side again, and Corey Banks almost had the one-handed interception. Great play by the corner. They'll look to throw once again here. And he's got it. Jacobs with a touchdown. The Gators are rolling. Tops will take over, the pump fake, and scramble out right side, running for his life. Defensive end giving chase, finally gets him down at the 43-yard line. And they'll hand it off to Jarius Norwood, who jukes a man out, runs through a tackler, and he's still going down to the 44-yard line. One of his best runs of the season, really. Showing a lot of heart on that run. Nearing the 500-yard mark. Tops will stand back. He scrambles out to the right side. Still going at the 35, 30, 25, all the way down to the 22-yard line. Nice run for the freshman quarterback in the biggest game of his career so far. He's looking to throw it here. And he's going to scramble up the middle and just dive forward to avoid a hit. It's another 7 yards. Dropping back. He's got Griffith open at the 9-yard line with a nice diving grab. That'll be a 1st and goal now. And Tops goes down once again. This offensive line has failed Ken Tops all season long. And Kyle York, the 3rd-string quarterback, is now in the game. And it's 3rd and goal. He's going to throw it up to Ray Bivens, who makes the grab in triple coverage for 6. What a play. That is the first completion of Kyle York's career. And that was a dangerous pass as Corey Brown almost picked it off. Ernest Graham gets leveled on 3rd and 10. They'll have to punt it away. Bulldogs will take over once again. And they've got Norwood open on the right side. He gets it out to the 38-yard line. Nice juke on that. Defender lost his shoes. Ken Tops scanning the field, running for his life, and he finally evades the defender and gets taken out the 40-yard line, avoids a huge hit. And he's going to scramble for his life again. He's not going to escape this time. Gets sacked at the 38-yard line. I believe that is the 4th time he's been sacked in this half. They'll call a timeout, the Florida Gators will. Doesn't matter though. They don't do anything with their possession. That is the end of the first half with the Florida Gators on top, 13-7. Corey Banks set to return it, 1 yard deep in the end zone. Jukes a man out, and he gets taken out at the 16-yard line. 3rd and 6. Ken Tops will drop back to throw it, and he's just going to scramble. No, he's going to pull up and throw it. Justin Jenkins lays out for the catch. And Scott Goldberg is talking trash to one of the defensive backs. I don't know why. He hasn't done anything all day. And Ken Tops will go down once again. Rusty Holloway just lets his man through. He must have a grudge against Ken Tops or something. McCray gets his second sack, and Goldberg cannot make the catch. Mississippi State punts it away yet again. Ingle Martin throws it deep. That's a rare miss by him today as he overthrows his man Jacobs by about 10 yards. And he throws it to the sideline as Perez makes another catch. It's 3rd and 6. Quarterback draw right up the middle. And he gets the first down and more. He's got 42 yards rushing today on 8 attempts. And he's going to run it again here. Keep it himself, get another 8 yards. And TJ McWinney took him down by his face. That'll be a first down. Martin dropping back. Throws it out deep. He's got a kite wide open again on the sideline. Unbelievable. Nobody wants to cover him on the sideline. Martin will throw it again to the sideline. This time it's Jacobs, who apparently stepped out of bounds. On the 11-yard line. And Martin will throw it, and he's got Walker wide open. Josh Morgan was in coverage out there. He just wasn't close enough to him to make a play. The Bulldogs will take over at their 35-yard line. And Tops throws it in triple coverage, and it's intercepted by Johnson. And he's going to take it all the way to the 41-yard line. Just a big mistake there for MSU as they tried to make something happen, and Tops just forced a bad pass. As Ben Troop gets a nice big catch for a first down the 39-yard line. Martin looking to throw again, and he laid his own receiver out there. He left him out to dry. Motion left side. The handoff to Ernest Graham left side. Stiff arms a man and gets 10 yards on a first down. He's got 49 yards on 7 carries. And they hand it to him once again, and he fumbles it. And Walter Burdett dives on it. MSU catches a break, and it might be what they need to get back in this game. Single back formation, Norwood into block. Tops will throw it out deep in triple coverage. Dangerous throw, but Donald Lee makes the grab anyway. Down to the 43-yard line. Tops will option out left side, keep it himself, and picks up about 6. He's got 44 yards on 11 carries. And hand off to Bryson Davis for his first carry of the game, and he's taken down inches short of the first down. It's 3rd and 1. Tops alone in the backfield. This scramble for the first down and more. Down to the 38-yard line, and appears to be injured on the play. But he gets up, and he's going back to the huddle for the next play. 3rd and 6. Tops scans the field. He throws it out really deep, and it is dropped in the end zone. He went for the home run there. They had to give it away. And Ernest Graham gets a nice carry down to the 46-yard line. Ingle Martin throws it deep in the middle. Triple coverage, and Ben Troop with another great catch for a first down. That will end the 3rd quarter with the Florida Gators on top, 20-7. Ingle Martin still throwing it. Nice play by Josh Morgan. Got his hand in there at the last second to deflect the ball away. And he's pumped. That was a huge play. It's now 3rd and 8. Martin will throw it deep again. Corey Banks with a very similar play. Deflects it at the last second. They'll go for it on 4th and 8, however. And they'll get it as Kite is wide open over the middle. Just snuck behind a linebacker and made the grab. Martin will throw it deep into the end zone, and that's Jacobs. Caught at the 2, walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Tops dropped back here, still scanning the field, evading 3 defenders. And he throws it to Jenkins, but he overthrew him, and Goldberg makes the catch. And he's still going, gets all the way down to the 41-yard line. What a play. Complete luck. That's all you need, is a little bit of luck sometimes as they throw it deep. And that is Darius Tubbs, and he catches it down to the 5-yard line. MSU is starting to get some momentum. And Bivens drops a touchdown, excuse me. Good play action here, and Tops is running for his life yet again. And he gets chased down for another sack by Lee. That is his 3rd in the game. Kyle York in the game now. And he throws to Donald Lee for 6. MSU on the board again. Kyle York has come into the game twice, and he's thrown 2 touchdowns. Offensive line actually doing a decent job on that play to give them a little bit of time to find somebody to get open. The Gators take over, hand it off to Ernest Graham. He's got 73 yards on 12 attempts. I'll give it to him once again here, and he is stuffed. I formation, 3rd and 3, play action, and Martin goes down. That is Lenny Day Jr. on the sack. Haven't called his name in about 9 weeks. MSU takes over. Kyle York is still in the game, and he throws a great corner route to Scott Goldberg, who makes a diving catch. They're going to roll with Kyle York for the remainder of the game, and he throws it up deep to Ray Bivens for 6. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns for the freshman quarterback, Kyle York, who coming into this game had never completed a pass in his career. Motion left, or motion right, excuse me, and they throw it left. That is Jacobs down to the 30-yard line for first down. And they're still throwing it, and that's Kite wide open again down to the 50-yard line. He's got 87 yards on 5 catches today. 2 minutes remaining as Ingle Martin gets laid out. Gabe Wallace laid the boomstick on him, and he's feeling it. He's seeing birds flying around his head. They'll hand it off to Carthen up the middle, and he gets stuffed for another loss. It's 3rd and 12. They need this stop. He breaks the tackle. They finally bring him down at the 50. MSU calls a timeout. They get the ball back at their own 10-yard line as Kyle York throws it out deep on a post route. Donald Lee leaps up and makes the grab. What a play down to the 40-yard line. Kyle York is 5 of 6 for 106 yards and 3 touchdowns. Under a minute to go here, and York goes down. Offensive line just cannot protect their quarterbacks. And Ray Bivens gets a 6-yard grab on the sideline. It'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 10, excuse me. As Kyle York throws it middle, and Goldberg is a yard short. They'll go no huddle. They've only got 1 timeout remaining. They need 2 yards for a first down here. Does York have any magic? No, he does not. It was deflected away. And the Bulldogs will come up short in the SEC title game that we really shouldn't have been in. But we made it, and we fought hard. Just couldn't come away with a victory against the number 7 Florida Gators. And they went undefeated in conference play this season. 8-0. Not really the way we wanted this game to end, but it was a lot closer than the experts predicted. They were looking for a blowout, and we only lost it by 7 points. 1 touchdown separated us today, and we were sacked 7 times. Unbelievable. Only 1 turnover, that forced pass from Ken Tops in triple coverage. 4 penalties, 75 yards, I believe 2 of them were kickoffs out of bounds. Ingle Martin just picked us apart today. We really had no answer for Florida's passing game, even with their backup quarterback. Kyle York came in and played fantastic for us. 3 touchdowns. Ken Tops led the team in rushing. No surprise there. 58 yards. Definitely a lot to think about going into next season. But first, we got this bowl game coming up. After our stats, we will see who we'll be facing and in what bowl game. As you can see, our terrible offensive line stats. Greg Jack had 10 tackles today. 3 tackles for a loss. He was a monster. Slovakia Griffith with 2 tackles. The legend himself. Lenny Day Jr. gets a sack for us. I believe that is his first since maybe the 4th game of the season. Greg Jack forced a fumble, and it was recovered by Walter Burdett. And Dave Ragone has won the Heisman Trophy. He threw for 3,900 yards and 41 touchdowns. And we will be taking on the Purdue Boilermakers in Orlando, Florida in the Capital One Citrus Bowl. I'm really looking forward to that, guys. I will get you that game sometime this week. Until then, though, take it easy, everybody.